So when I see people online giving advice on how to engrave photos with LightBurn on things like slate and wood, I see a lot of people recommending using a high DPI and using something like Jarvis or Stucky, but I don't see a lot of people talking about using the grayscale setting. I'm not sure why, because I think it is far superior for engraving images than anything else in LightBurn. Now I do have some examples with some slate and some metal business cards, so I can show you exactly what I mean. I've done some images with grayscale and I've also done some using the Stucky method. For the most part, I use the exact same settings for both, and then I did try giving the Stucky method a bit more of an edge by doubling the DPI and slowing down the speed. But again, in my opinion, grayscale came out on top much better. So let's have a quick look at some of the examples now, and I'll let you be the judge of it. I will show you a screenshot of the settings I've used, but I'll also put them down in the description if you do want to check them out. Right, I'm going to be filming this on a mobile phone, so the quality might not be as good. But as you can see straight away, ignore this one. This was me just testing out the new 2.0 version of LightBurn, but this is just with the 1.7, I believe. So let's have a look at the back. These are very small, as you can see, compared to my hand. They are tiny images, but then you can see all the detail I've managed to squeeze in there. So first of all, let's have a look at the Stucky one. So again, it's 318 DPI, 300 millimeters a second, and 20% or 25% power. Again, I'll put the speeds and powers down in the description, but I mean, you can't really make out what that is. But then let's have a look at this side by side. And as you can see already, there is a massive difference. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, but you can see all the details in there. You can see the tweed in the jacket. You can see his whiskers, the reflection in his eyes, even the little hairs on his head and ears. So straight away, I'm voting grayscale here. That is absolutely phenomenal compared to that. And then let's have a look at another one up here. This is just one of these 3D illusion images I created using AI. Again, these are tiny. I try to keep the images nice and small and try and get as much detail out of them as possible. And again, as you can see, if this was blown up the whole size of this slate, yeah, that might look alright, but I don't know why you'd go with this setting when you do have this option here. They took pretty much the exact same amount of time to complete, so you're not doing this one any faster, so it's not going to save you any time or anything, so you might as well go with something like this. So again, the grayscale, all the details, all the shadows, all the depth and everything is in there. So let's have a look at a metal business card I done. So straight away you can tell which one is the Stucky one and which one is the grayscale. So again, these are really small. They're like the size of my thumb. They're tiny. And you can see all the details have come out there in the grayscale and with the Stucky method. Personally, I've never really been able to get on with the Stucky method, so I don't know how people do get good results from it. Definitely, I'd just go with grayscale every single time. I wouldn't even bother trying to mess around with like Stucky, the Jarvis. I'd just go grayscale straight away. So these are a couple I've done using my fiber laser, and you can get quite a bit more detail out of that. But again, this was using grayscale, and you can see all of that. Again, that looks like it might be printed on. Again, that is a piece of slate, and that is laser engraved on using the grayscale method. Again, that looks like it could be like a deep engraving on there. But again, that one's come out really, really good. This one was actually done on the diode laser as well. And again, you can see everything on there. It's just exceptional, the quality on it. Again, I don't know why people would go with a setting which gives you lots of little dots in a really small area when you can just get something this clean. But that's my personal opinion. Like I said, I just don't see a lot of people talking about the grayscale setting. I just think it's going unnoticed, and I think it is the best way forward to engrave slate. Just a very quick video just to mention about the grayscale setting, because I don't see a lot of people mentioning about it. And yeah, it is my personal opinion. This setting is a lot better than any other setting in LightBurn to engrave images. It's not any harder to use any other setting. You just select it and set your minimums and maximum powers, select your speed and your DPI, and it is just press go. I didn't pre-process these images or anything. They were colored images I just created using AI, imported them to LightBurn. They turned them to black and gray. I may have adjusted some of the sliders in the image settings in LightBurn, but literally that is it. I didn't do any other editing to it whatsoever. It is really that simple to use. But anyway, that is it. I just thought I'd make a very quick video on this because, as I said, not a lot of people seem to mention about the grayscale setting in LightBurn, and I think it is a game changer when you are doing things like this. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Any questions, leave it down in the comments. Definitely give the video a like and subscribe if you're not already, because it does help the channel out a bunch. And if you are looking for really cheap but really detailed 3D illusion images like these, then definitely check out the Etsy link down below. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this very short video. We'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.